Man, what's up, YouTube? Just coming in with y'all. Hope y'all had a Merry Christmas. I did. Got some banger presents. Some beautiful, beautiful, man. Hope everyone's having a Merry Christmas. Coming with y'all. Just a quick, funny story, man. Came to my head, man. All my stuff is 100% real. I appreciate y'all. Just hit that like button and subscribe. I'm gonna keep better at getting out content, just getting things looking better. I'm trying to mess around a bunch of different things. I'm trying, so I just need everyone's support, and I'm gonna keep it going. So let's get into the story. This story totally like my head, right? So the story came into my head, and it's pretty nuts. It makes you really, made me at the moment really consider what I was doing in my life and where I was, you know? It's crazy. So let's get into it. I was doing my prison bid in Canyon City. If you know about Colorado and Canyon City, it's just a big town full of prisons, and it's all the way up in the mountains. So it's far, right? I was trying to go home. So if you do not take care of your sentences, right? If let's just say I'm doing a prison sentence and I don't take care of a misdemeanor, something, it could be something petty, it could be maybe a smaller felony, something that I don't take care of, right? I would actually have to finish my prison sentence and then get transferred to jail just because I didn't take care of it, right? So when you're already in prison and you're not facing a lot of time on your other stuff, you really just want to get in front of a judge, get them to run your sentence concurrent with your prison sentence. If it's not too crazy, they'll just run it concurrent and you go. And this is the crazy story that comes out of it. Just a little backstory real quick. So I put a writ in. Basically, I had to fill out a letter to the judge and the court saying, hey, I'm in prison right now. I want to come and get sentenced basically for prison for my charges. So on the date I was getting out of prison, I would have everything taken care of and I would go home. So it's crazy, man. When you get transferred from prison to county jail, man, they treat you like a straight Hannibal Lecter, like straight up chained up every way. I'll explain that in a second, but they do not play around, you know. And I guess it's because, you know, prison inmates that are on the transfer bus, you know, like they're scared they can escape. So the way it sits with my son, right, is how you can really, at times when you're locked up, lose the privilege to even go to the bathroom, man. And it's a funny joke, but it's really real what happened here, right? So when I put this request in to go to Adams County, right, it makes sense. They're not going to tell you when they're going to take you. You know, they pretty much just, in the morning, you know, say you're still sleeping, they just get you, hey, Rockefeller, pack it up, or your number 168468, hey, you're going. You can even ask, where am I going? Can't tell you that. And just get your stuff. Pack it up. And basically, you'll have to pack up all your stuff really fast and run it to property where they hold it so stuff doesn't get stolen. And then you usually know where you're going. You know what I mean? So I get this bright ass idea, right? I knew how strong the prison coffee was. Like, that thing just runs through you, man. You do not, if you're going nowhere, you do not want to drink this coffee, man. I don't know what it is with the Keefy coffee, man, but it just like, boom, it wakes you up, it gets you going for workouts and stuff, but it just runs through you, man. So I have a bright idea. It's in the morning, I'm tired, right? I'm gonna drink this coffee. I'm gonna slam a couple cups of coffee. I'm gonna get to property. I'm gonna go to county jail, right? So worst idea I possibly had, right? So I get my property there and I get on the bus. And when I was drinking the coffee, I had to be like, well, it can't be that long. You know, I know Canyon City to Adams County is far, but if I need to use the restroom, you know, they'll have to let me use the restroom. That's not the case. And I got so lucky that, you know, I didn't poop myself, man. It was crazy. I only had to go number 1, man. But the way you literally lose your privileges for using the restroom, man. So when you get on this green bus, there's a driver that sits there, you know, for transport, and then they have a huge cage with the door. You go through the door, and before you go through the door, the way they treat you like straight Hannibal Lecter is they black box you and you are chained up like a duck and you're waddling. So they literally put a chain around your waist and a chain up to your arms, and your arms are cuffed like this, right? And then the way you're waddling is because they chain your ankles. So like you literally, I mean, like if you try to run, you're like, ain't gonna happen, right? And the reason I call it the black box, right, is so you can't mess with the cuffs. So the black box comes right here, right? So just picture basically me just sitting all tangled up like this, waiting to get to my destination, right? And then in the back, a guy sits with an automatic rifle, and for no reason whatsoever, which I came to find out, you are not allowed to stop the bus. We're not allowed to bring inmates anywhere. No, nothing, right? So I'm sitting here, and it's just crazy. I was like, how did I end up like this? You know what I mean? I'm sitting in this black box, and I'm like, oh my God, that Keefe is hitting me, you know? And I'm like, I have to pee. You know, I have to go to the restroom. He's like, nah, homeboy, we can't stop. We're not going to bring you in. The prisons we're stopping by, you know, to drop people off to bring you in. You have to hold it. And it got so bad, I was like, I can't hold it, man. Like, seriously. Like, let me use the fucking bathroom. You know what I mean? I'm wigging out with this guard, and the way he would sit in the back was like a little tiny fence with a seat, and he would just sit with the automatic rifle. And he was like, nope, nope, nope. And I'm telling him, like, hey, I'm gonna piss myself. You know what I mean? And I guess in the worst case scenarios, they have a package pee to go, like a little condom wrapper thing, right? Where you would actually pee into it, right? And that's what he pulls out. But the most messed up thing, right? He doesn't even open it. So I'm not allowed to use the restroom. I gotta really pee. Luckily, he hands me a package of like a piss to go set, right? He gives it to me, and then he still forces me to open it. So I literally am sitting with my black box trying to open this thing, you know? And then I'm just like, after I get this thing to pee in, right? I have to go, literally, there's a bunch of prison inmates. We're all sitting on a bus, chained up, and I'm having to reach inside my pants to pee in this like condom little carrier thing, right? And so I'm literally like in my pants trying to use the restroom, right? And I pee in this thing, right? And I'm like, you know, man, can I throw it away? He's like, no, you have to carry it. So like, I was looking at myself, right? And you can guess, like, it's really hard when you're chained up like this, right? Not even like handcuffed and trying to pee in your pants sitting, and you're just like, how the fuck can I get here? I'm not even allowed to use the restroom. This is fucking crazy, you know? So it was kind of funny. Homeboys were laughing so bad on the truck. It was funny, man, because I'm literally sitting in my pants like, oh, pee in this thing, and then I asked him, hey, can you get in? He goes, nope, you gotta hold it. So literally the whole ride back to county jail to get my stuff, I had to carry on to this. It was nasty, bro. And it was all because I lost the privilege to use the restroom. For real. I on those transport, if you gotta go, you're screwed. And luckily I didn't have to go number 2. But it just made me think of that story, man. I want everyone just after Christmas to stay thankful, stay humble, and just appreciate even being free and being with your family, man. I want to wish y'all, hope y'all had a Merry Christmas, and appreciate y'all. Please hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get it up, and just give me a like, give me a thumbs up if you like it. Appreciate y'all.